Hey guys, so I wanted to make this short video. In being a competition shooter on a budget, and I'm by no means a professional competition shooter or anything like that, so I'm definitely on a budget. I've had to develop some new and kind of interesting techniques to make my gear work for me. So what I'm going to be demonstrating today is a little bit of a technique that I've developed using this elastic shell carrier. So the shell carrier that you can buy for 10 bucks off your local tactical supply store shelf, I've kind of pressed into use as my competition shell holder. So I'm going to be what I had to develop was a method of loading faster from this with my strong hand. So where it's really nice to have like a pinwheel or something where you can grab a quad load or TWinS load at the same time, I just can't afford stuff like that. So what I've developed is a way to TWinS load from an elastic carrier. So kind of what I do is I'll have the shotgun up in my left hand, and I'll lay the stock on my shoulder, and I'm going to demonstrate it here in a couple different ways. But what I first do is I'll grab the first shell with my index finger kind of by the rim, and I'll use that sort of as my index point, so that way my thumb is ready to go. As I'm doing that, I'll grab the second shell with my pinky, so that way as I come up into the gun, my shells are stacked perfectly on top of each other. Because I'm wandering off camera here. So again, these are dummy rounds. These aren't real rounds. What I've done is just taken the stiff-hulled Remington number 6 game loads and filled them up with various weights and then glued them closed. So that way they're not being weird inside my gun. So I'm going to put the camera on here real quick, since I can with a GoPro. And develop kind of, or not develop, show you kind of what it looks like in first person. So this is a clear gun. What I'll show you is basically what I do in my competition reload type thing. So if I've got the gun out here, so I'm aiming it, I've just completed my string. I'm going to ghost load one, so I quickly come off the carrier, slap it in, slap the bolt closed. Now what I'm going to do with my strong hand, grab two, TWinS load it, grab two, TWinS load it, and now I've got 5 back in the gun. So let me empty these out here real quick. That's another thing I love about this Mossberg 930, is when you're training, you can basically hold the bolt release button and all your shells come flying out of the gun. Okay, so let me stick these back in my carrier real quick. So I'll try to do this kind of at speed for this next one. Okay, so say I'm posted up, engage my last target, notice that my bolt locked back. So I'll ghost load, grab 2, whoops, and I threw a shell. That's another downside of this, is you can't get 100% purchase on it. Then if I wanted to add one more, I can just do a single load, and now I'm at capacity. So that's kind of a technique that I used in the last couple competitions. It seems to have worked somewhat well. It's not as fast, of course, as like a quad load or a pinwheel or anything like that. That's really nice to be able to grab all your shells at once. But it's an adaptation, and it works. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm dumb or whatever. I'm always open to feedback and things that might improve me. But anyway, just thought I'd kind of showcase what I've developed